Embark on an epic journey through Poland. In this video, we will reveal resilience in war, with stories of bravery that shaped history. We will visit the fascinating Wieliczka salt mines, an underground world carved in salt, an invitation to adventure. Are you curious? Don't miss these secrets of Poland. Located in Central Europe, Poland is a country of rich history and enchanting landscapes, with forests, mountains, and the Baltic Sea coast. Its capital, Warsaw, is a vibrant hub of culture and innovation, with approximately 1.8 million inhabitants. The country, with around 38 million people, ranks 35th in population worldwide. Literacy is nearly universal, reaching 99.8%, reflecting a robust education system that values critical thinking and creativity, with recognized universities and schools that promote cultural diversity. The official language is Polish, a Slavic language spoken by the majority of the population, used in schools, government, and commerce. English is widely spoken, especially among young people and professionals, making communication with visitors easy. Other languages like German and Russian are common in academic and tourist settings, reflecting the country's cultural diversity that attracts people from various backgrounds and fosters a multilingual environment. Poland's economy is dynamic, ranking 22nd in global GDP. The service sector, which includes tourism and technology, is the main economic driver, followed by industry and international trade. Poland is a hub of innovation, with a focus on sustainability and startups. Political stability, advanced infrastructure, and a skilled workforce maintain its competitiveness. Investments in renewable energy and efficient resource management strengthen the country's economic position. In the past, Poland faced occupations. During World War II, a significant period that left marks on society, Polish resistance was remarkable, and today the country preserves its historical memory with respect, promoting peace and tolerance. In its vibrant and diverse culture, Polish hospitality is warm and welcoming, with locals receptive to visitors. Cultural diversity creates a friendly environment where respect for differences is valued, and strangers are warmly welcomed. Poland is among Europe's safest countries, with a serious crime rate, such as homicides, of approximately 0.7 per 100,000 inhabitants in 2022, equating to about 260 cases annually. Safety is reinforced by effective public policies, low social inequality, and an efficient police force, ensuring peace of mind for residents and tourists. Petty thefts are the most common crimes, but violence is rare. The population has an average weight of 70 to 80 kilograms, with a moderate obesity rate of around 25%, an active lifestyle with walks through historic cities and outdoor activities in the Tatra Mountains, along with a diet rich in vegetables, meats, and dairy contributes to health. Public policies promote sports and healthy eating, while the culture values physical and mental well-being. The climate varies, with warm summers reaching up to 30 degrees Celsius, averaging 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, and cold winters, with temperatures dropping to minus 10 degrees Celsius, averaging 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Rain is frequent, but urban infrastructure is well adapted to the climate. Poland is recognized for its cleanliness and sustainability, with cities like Krakow and Warsaw standing out for efficient waste management and green initiatives such as renewable energy and sustainable transport. Environmental awareness is high, with policies promoting recycling and preservation, ensuring clean streets and a healthy environment for all. Since democratization, Poland has reinvented itself as a vibrant nation, joining the European Union in 2004, modernizing its economy and infrastructure while preserving its rich cultural heritage. Polish resilience is reflected in its ability to transform historical scars like Auschwitz into memorials that educate the world, and in cities like Warsaw, rebuilt with precision after destruction. Today, Poland is an example of how adversity can forge a strong nation, Its history teaches that resilience is not just surviving, but being reborn, preserving identity and inspiring generations. From the ashes of wars and divisions, Poland emerged as a beacon of hope, demonstrating that a people's strength lies in its ability to resist, adapt, and thrive. Poland's religious culture is a fundamental pillar of national identity, shaped by centuries of history and deeply rooted in the country's social, cultural, and political life. Since the official adoption of Christianity in 966, when the first Polish ruler was baptized, Roman Catholicism became the predominant religion, influencing customs, traditions, and societal values. Today, between 70% and 90% of the population identifies as Catholic, though religious practice varies, with greater adherence in rural areas in the South and East compared to the more secularized North and West. The Catholic Church plays a central role in Polish life, seen not only as a spiritual institution, but also as a symbol of resistance and cultural preservation during periods of foreign occupation, such as the partitions of the country between the 18th and 20th centuries, and the communist regime in the 20th century. The church was a refuge for national identity, promoting the language, culture, and unity of the people. Religious celebrations, such as baptisms, weddings, and first communions, are significant events, often accompanied by community festivities that strengthen social bonds. Catholic holidays, like Easter and All Souls' Day, are widely observed, with practices like throwing water on Easter Monday, a fun tradition celebrating spring renewal, or visiting cemeteries to honor the deceased, laden with religious symbolism. Besides Catholicism, Poland has a history of religious diversity. Before World War II, the country was home to significant communities of Orthodox Christians, Protestants, and Jews, with nearly 3 million Jews living in the territory. The Holocaust and post-war border changes drastically reduced this diversity, making the population predominantly Catholic. Still, religious minorities, such as Orthodox Christians, Protestants, especially Lutherans, and small groups of Muslims and Jews, maintain their presence. The Polish Constitution guarantees religious freedom, allowing these communities to establish cultural and educational institutions to preserve their identities. Some pre-Christian pagan traditions also persist, reflected in folk practices and seasonal celebrations, though less common. Polish religiosity is marked by rituals and symbols. Roadside crosses, common in rural areas, are points of prayer and community gatherings, a practice carried by Polish immigrants to other countries. Like Brazil, Marian shrines attract millions of pilgrims annually, serving as centers of devotion to the Virgin Mary, a central figure in Polish spirituality. Processions, such as those on All Souls' Day or Saints' Feasts, are moments of public faith expression, often accompanied by traditional costumes and chants. Despite the strong Catholic influence, Poland faces a secularization process, especially among young people in large cities. Recent data shows a decline in Sunday Mass attendance, from about 37% in 2019 to 28% in 2021, with only 23% of young people participating regularly. This shift is attributed to factors like modernization, the influence of liberal values, and church-related scandals, such as cases of sexual abuse or association with conservative policies. The marriage journey begins with the engagement, an intimate moment where the couple exchanges promises. In a family setting, it is common for the couple to receive blessings from parents, often accompanied by symbolic gestures like offering bread, representing prosperity, and salt to overcome challenges. This initial ceremony strengthens family bonds and the importance of community. On the wedding day, preparations are marked by meaningful rituals. The bride, traditionally dressed in white, may wear a flower crown or veil, symbolizing purity and connection to nature. The groom, usually in a suit, participates in a custom where he must rescue the bride, facing playful challenges from friends and family, creating a relaxed and festive atmosphere. The religious ceremony is central, held in churches with floral decorations and traditional chants, highlighting the strong Catholic influence. During the vows, the couple exchanges rings, a universal symbol of commitment but with a local touch. The rings are often blessed with holy water. The reception is the heart of the celebration, filled with food, music, and dancing. The cuisine includes hearty dishes like soups, roasted meats, and stuffed dumplings, accompanied by traditional drinks like vodka distilled from grains or potatoes. A notable tradition is the unveiling ritual, where the bride's veil is replaced with a headscarf, symbolizing the transition to married life. This moment is accompanied by folk songs and group dances that unite generations in celebration. Another practice is the bouquet or groom's tie toss, but with a unique twist. The person who catches it must dance with the next in line, creating a fun atmosphere. Weddings also include charming superstitions, like holding the ceremony in months with the letter R for good luck, while the bride avoids looking in the mirror in her full dress before the day to ward off bad luck. Gifts, like sweets or small keepsakes, are offered to guests as a gesture of gratitude. The music, often played by live bands, ranges from folk to modern rhythms, ensuring everyone dances late into the night. These traditions, passed down through generations, blend spirituality, joy, and family unity, creating unforgettable memories. Visiting Poland during the wedding season, especially in summer, allows you to experience these vibrant celebrations, full of colors, flavors, and hospitality, reflecting the welcoming spirit of the Polish people. The Wieliczka salt mines, located in the town of Wieliczka on the outskirts of Krakow, Poland, are one of Europe's most fascinating and mysterious tourist attractions. With over 700 years of history, this incredible underground complex spans over 300 kilometers of tunnel, though only a small part is open to the public. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1978, the mine is much more than a salt extraction site. It is a true underground world filled with sculptures, lakes, chapels, and corridors that reveal human ingenuity and Poland's cultural wealth. The mine's exploitation began in the 13th century and continued uninterrupted until 1996, when commercial extraction stopped due to flooding and reduced economic viability. For centuries, the salt extracted from Wieliczka was vital to Poland's economy. In the Middle Ages, salt was known as white gold, and its trade made the Polish kingdom extremely prosperous. The miners who worked in Wieliczka were not just laborers. Many were also artists. Over time, they began carving the salt into religious and artistic forms, creating true masterpieces. One of the most impressive parts of the visit is the Chapel of St. Kinga, entirely carved in salt. This underground chapel is one of the largest of its kind in the world, and amazes with its sparkling chandeliers made of salt crystals, altars, statues, and meticulously carved biblical reliefs. The chapel's acoustics are so perfect that concerts and even weddings are frequently held there. Besides the Chapel of St. Kinga, there are other significant chambers, like the Janowist Chamber and the Copernicus Chamber, all decorated by the miners themselves. Visitors can also find underground lakes with extreme salinity and a constant temperature of around 14 degrees Celsius year-round, making the tour pleasant in any season. The traditional tourist route is about 3.5 kilometers long and lasts approximately 2 hours, but there are also longer and specialized routes for the more curious or adventurous. Polish cuisine is a reflection of its history and geography, combining robust flavors with simple, seasonal ingredients. Rooted in peasant traditions, it values hearty dishes that warm the body and soul, especially in the country's cold climate. The diet is based on potatoes, cabbage, beets, and meats, often accompanied by rye bread, an essential element on any table. Soups are the heart of local cuisine. One of the most popular is made with fermented beets, served with small stuffed dumplings filled with meat or mushrooms, especially during festive occasions like Christmas. Another common soup is made with sauerkraut and smoked meat, with a sweet and sour flavor that balances creaminess and acidity. For main dishes, stuffed cabbage rolls with rice, meat, and spices cooked in tomato sauce are a highlight. Boiled dumplings filled with potatoes, cheese, or fruit are a versatile classic, served with sour cream or butter. Meat, especially pork, is widely used, appearing in smoked sausages or juicy roasts. Fish, like carp and herring, are common in celebrations, prepared fried or pickled. Desserts offer subtle sweetness, like poppy seed cakes or fried donuts filled with jam. Drinks include fresh fruit juices and vodka, distilled from grains or potatoes, consumed neat or in cocktails. Polish cuisine is marked by hospitality, with meals that bring families and friends together. Trying these dishes is to immerse yourself in a culture that celebrates simplicity and flavor, with each bite telling a story or tradition. Hello, friends. I'm grateful for embarking on this adventure with me. Now I want to know, did you enjoy traveling by my side to this country? Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, and check out other videos on the channel, each one more interesting than the last. Until next time, and thanks for watching.